So not only do we get John Cena in a TV show, if we can find him, we get James Gunn producing a TV show. This is pretty cool. What is up, DC fans? Welcome back to the channel. This news was so cool, I could not pass up making a video about it. Not only because of the fact that we're getting a spin-off of the Suicide Squad, but also the doors that it's slowly going to start to open up for other DC characters coming to HBO Max. Now, we'll talk about that here in just a second, but straight from the man himself. This is not sourced by any article or any outlet. This is James Gunn tweeted out, "I am over the moon excited to be working on Peacemaker with my pals John Cena and the Suicide Squad producer Peter Safran on his new HBO Max original series from Warner Brothers TV and DC Comics. Peacemaker is getting his own television show. John Cena is now going to be the head man of a DC Universe property." Now, Austin, what does this mean for the Suicide Squad? Let's start there. Well, it could be a prequel, and that could be an easy way to throw off the audience. Oh, well, he's obviously going to survive the Suicide Squad now because he's got his own TV show. They've done prequels before. I mean, they've done it with plenty of properties, and he could end up still biting the dust in the Suicide Squad. Or who knows, maybe this show takes place in the afterlife. But from the outside looking in, it does kind of look like John Cena's safe when it comes to the Suicide Squad. So that's pretty cool. But then we also have the fact that more DC properties, there have been rumors, are going to spin off into TV shows. I'm also seeing the question asked because of this graphic. It is an animated graphic. People are saying, well, is it going to be live action or animated? I would assume live action. There's actually no answer given. I would think if they were going to be involved and if John Cena was involved, why not make it live action? Because I think HBO Max is going to have the budget to do so. So that's a question that I think a lot of people will be asking amongst the many. But then again, these DC shows kind of turning into, or these DC movies kind of turning into DC shows. What does this mean for the future? Well, not only do I believe we could get more from this Suicide Squad portion of the universe, but, and I hate to start this whole thing back up, but we think that Ben Affleck is done with Batman. I still think he's done with Batman after Flashpoint, but now that we know that there are DC shows in this DC universe, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Is this the way to shine a light on some of these smaller characters? We know they're doing something similar with a separate universe and the Batman with the Gotham PD, so that's pretty cool. Even though, you know, very similar to the show Gotham, but I think I trust everyone involved there to spin it in its own direction. But I think it's just cool the fact that they're willing to do this, and when I say they, I mean John Cena. I mean James Gunn, taking his time out of his busy schedule, probably working on Guardians at that point, to be a producer on this show. I'll be interested to see the surrounding cast if we get some players from the Suicide Squad joining John Cena in that show, and where this goes. Is Cena's character going to be more of an anti-hero? I think that's going to be the case. Is it going to be a full-on hero? Again, I pose the question, will we be able to see John Cena? I loved this. It was a reply to the main tweet tweeted out by Brandon Davis BD, and he tweeted this picture, and, you know, you can't see me, can't see John Cena, so I think that's kind of the ongoing gag, the joke going in. John Cena, he's a busy man, a busy man. So I never imagined that we would see this character of all things. Again, it's so off the cuff. I don't think anyone predicted this. But I pose the question to you all. Are you excited about this? Does this spinoff make sense to you? We really don't know anything about the character yet, so I don't know necessarily if I'm too excited yet. But I'm excited enough to think this is an awesome call by James Gunn. Clearly, this character is going to have a huge role, his own weird off-the-cuff version of Captain America, and DC has themselves, I believe, a brand new, possibly thoroughly entertaining property. So, comments down below. Does this open up doors for other movies to turn into shows? Does this open up doors for characters? Are you checking this out when it comes to HBO Max? All of those things. Appreciate you big time for watching. If you like these news updates, be sure to drop it a thumbs up button. I love your all support. Love your comments, and I'll see you soon.